Alright, so if you're watching this, you want to get big. And I don't blame you. That's what I want to do when I started. And that was the mistake. You don't want to get big. Let me tell you that first. You don't want to get big. You want to gain muscle. So when you bulk, we need to think, how do we put on muscle? Not fat, muscle. And you have to associate your cut with your bulk. And the longer you're cutting, the longer you're not gaining muscle. So when we bulk the right way, we need to put on minimal fat. And we can do that because the muscle gains you make at maintenance, at a 200 calorie surplus, and then over a 500 calorie surplus are virtually the same. So if we're at this big, dirty bulk, 500 plus calorie surplus, we're going to gain equal amounts of body fat per pound of muscle that we gain. So then in a year, let's say in a year we gain 10 pounds of muscle. We're looking big, we're looking house. Our weight was going up, our strength was going up. We're looking diesel, right? Brick house. And okay, well, I just gained 20 total pounds, and I got to lose 10 pounds of fat that I just had. And that's if you're starting off, at 10% body fat. Then you got to lose that 10 pounds of fat. So then you're going to spend, 3 months losing that 10 pounds of fat where you're not gaining anything. Whereas if we spend our year at maintenance or in a slight, small surplus, we can gain that 10 pounds, and then guess what? There's no cutting phase at all. We stayed lean, so we continue to make gains. And not only that, you stayed shredded the entire time. And that's my goal now, is from now on, after my show, I'll probably put on 2-3% body fat after my show, but I'm going to try to stay that shredded and stay at a 200, 250, 300 calorie surplus. And then once if I don't like where I'm at, if I get to 13, 14% body fat, I'm going to do a mini cut and cut back down, but it won't take nearly as long. And for me to get to 13, 14% is going to take well over a year if I'm smart. And it's a little work. Everybody likes to use the bulk as a time to put in less work, and because it's hard. It is hard, but this is a lifestyle commitment we're making. So if you want to have a better lifestyle, healthier, better looking physique, and do it all naturally, you're going to have to put in a little bit of work, and that's fine. But if you're going to bulk, be smart about it, and you want a slight increase in calories. Don't be scared that the numbers on the scale aren't moving. That's fine. You're not a hard gainer. We just don't gain a lot of weight as humans. Again, if you're gaining a pound of muscle as a new guy, a pound of muscle a month, which I would kill for, that's not going to happen. Maybe a half pound a month for me, maybe. The scale's not going to move much. You're going to see more fluctuations in water weight than for muscle. So don't worry about not seeing the scale move. That's fine, but just don't go overboard, because when you see the scale move, it's probably because you're putting on a lot more fat, which you got to lose. I wish I would have never done any bulks and slowly started to see my improvements, because now I can see the improvements in my physique more once I stay this lean. It'll be like a sculptor just kind of adding on some marble, rounding those shoulders out, getting a bigger chest. Whereas when I bulked up, yeah, it was bigger, but I couldn't really tell, was it fat, was it not? So that's the right way to bulk.